Hey, everybody, off and running on this Travers Day edition. It's a Saturday here at Gulfstream Park. A lot of racing to go around as Jason Blewett joins you beneath the bright lights of our third floor clubhouse studios. Really solid card back on the turf for the second consecutive day, and a very deep rendition and tough cast goes postward later in race 12, our featured Benny the Bull.
Sunny skies, a fast main track, and a good turf course for a Saturday in South Florida with 12 races in total. And the first of the day over the good turf course at 7.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers of the 2-year-old filly variety in for a $50,000 asking price. Scratch number 3, Extravagant Rosie. The favorites included the 8, Madame Bourbon, the 6, Irish Thunder.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Little Maria and a good start for Irish Thunder. They're the first two out. Madame Barrister, a Bourbon on the outside is away racing in third. Lady Panda's out of there fourth. Down at the inside goes the Gray Silver Palms. Auburn and Queen Field at the back of the group as they round the first turn. Up front, Little Maria and Miguel Vasquez settle in on top by a length and a quarter. Madame Bourbon second. Down at the inside, that's Irish Thunder following along in third. 3 wide is Queen Field into fourth. Around Lady Panda fifth. Saving ground sixth is Silver Palms, and Auburn is seventh and last as they complete an opening quarter mile. Into the backstretch they go. Little Maria tries to back down the speed. The opening quarter already slow, 25-3. Up on the outside, Madame Bourbon second. Irish Thunder gets a good run of it, third down toward the inside. Zayas has hold of Queen Field, fourth in the two-path, ahead of Lady Panda. Down at the inside is Silver Palms, and Auburn is unhurried at this stage. 3 wide in the yellow blinkers at the back of the group. They're half a mile from home in the Saturday opener. Little Maria still has the lead. Madame Bourbon ready to strike while second. Queen Field now takes over third. Irish Thunder is back to fourth from the outside in Auburn. From between horses, Lady Panda, and plummeting to last is Silver Palms as they round the far turn. Inside 3 furlongs from home, Madame Bourbon now bids up on the outside of Little Maria, who tries to find a bit more. In between horses, Queen Field just slammed into Auburn as Lady Panda works for a run, and they're at the top of the stretch. Little Maria's got something in the tank here, and Little Maria is 1/8 of a mile from home and 2.5 on top. The danger's the first timer, Lady Panda, who's figuring it out late in the game, but there's just this 16th to go, and Little Maria's still there. Little Maria and Miguel Vasquez spring the upset, going gate to wire. They beat Lady Panda with Madame Bourbon third in 1:34 and 1.
We start the day with an upset as number 7, Little Maria, one of only 2 in the race with 2-turn experience on turf. That proved valuable as she gets the job done under Miguel Vasquez, trainer Javier Negrete, and owner Adela Munoz. The Batman colors score in the Saturday opener. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, 5.5 furlongs of the journey. Claimers in for $6,250. A field of 7 signed on. Off-time favorite was number 1, She Nailed It.
And they're off. Could not have broke any better. From the center, Miss Lamborghini begins well. Rethink Me is being put into play early. Super Witch is on the far outside with Salsa Rita. She nailed it third last and down toward the inside. Our Addie Bell is second last, and the early trailer is Fergalicious. They make their way past the half-mile point. It's Olsen, offensive-minded, with Miss Lamborghini, who leads Salsa Rita by a neck. 3 wide, then Super Witch from third. 2 back to Rethink Me, who's attacked on fourth. Then back at the inside goes She Nailed It, ahead in front of Miss Addie Bell, and 3 wide, Fergalicious. 22-2 for a quarter speed, less than 5/16 to go. Rolling along up front, Miss Lamborghini bumps the margin to 2.5. Back to second is Super Witch, she's all in. She Nailed It, needs racing room for Gonzalez. Far outside and Rethink Me. Salsa Rita's up the inside lane, and they're at the top of the stretch. Miss Lamborghini less than 1/4 mile from the money and 4 on top. From the inside and Rethink Me coming after second. Down the center, She Nailed It is loose, and there's still time. 16th to go, and still Miss Lamborghini the target. She Nailed It rolling. If she nails it, it'll be right on the money. Here's the finish. She nailed it. She did. And Santiago's happy about it in 105-2.
Number 1, She Nailed It, did exactly that. Shook loose when she needed to and rallies for the score under veteran reinsman Santiago Gonzalez, who invades South Florida again today for trainer Jorge Delgado and Mastic Beach Racing. She Nailed It catches Miss Lamborghini, shadow of the wire. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, Breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon on turf at a mile and a 16th. Fillies and mares of the maiden claiming variety. They're in for $40,000. Scratch number 7, Stormy Boss, a field of 6. Off-time favorite was the 6. She fled the scene.
And they're off. Elite Appeal put into play early off the shelf. Jen Take Charge has speed today, and she'll move to challenge. Smirkach is at the inside. Far outside, She Fled the Scene. In between horses, Ruby Chocolate as they charge into the first turn. With inside position and the lead, Jen Take Charge leads Elite Appeal, but only narrowly. Smirkach is third at the inside. She Fled the Scene is wide on the course. Bev Strength is between horses and held up at the back as Ruby Chocolate. She's closer than last time, and she's only 3 lengths off the lead, and the opening quarter was just 25-2. Into the backstretch they go. Jen Take Charge has done just that under Jimenez and leads 3 parts of a length. Elite Appeal is racing in second. She Fled the Scene on the outside third. Smirkach is in the blue colors fourth and down toward the inside ahead of Bev Strength, and still unhurried at this stage. Ruby Chocolate last of all. Reyes might want the rail if he can get to it as Smirkach is in the 2-path. 51-1 for a dawdling half-mile speed. Elite Appeal on the outside of Jen Take Charge. They're in lockstep. She Fled the Scene has been wide on both turns, and she's now third. Smirkach is fourth, then it's Bev Strength, and at the back is still Ruby Chocolate. Around the far turn they go. Elite Appeal bids up to take the lead from Jen Take Charge, who's back to second. She Fled the Scene working hard while third. Back to fourth and Smirkach. Ruby Chocolate tries to get a rally going with an inside lane, and still at the back is Bev Strength. 3/4, 1:15-3, and they're at the top of the stretch. Elite Appeal on the outside. Jen Take Charge back for a bit more toward the inside. Down the center, She Fled the Scene, and from between horses, Smirkach. 1/8 of a mile to go. Elite Appeal has not put away Jen Take Charge. Jen Take Charge coming back at Elite Appeal, who's just in front. Jen Take Charge one more time. Elite Appeal wins. Jen Take Charge was second, and third was Ruby Chocolate, then She Fled the Scene.
Number 6, She Fled the Scene, continues to burn more money than the Federal Mint as she goes up in flames again today. The win at a nice price of 7-2 goes to the son or daughter of Uncaptured. Number 5, Elite Appeal, with a stretch-long duel with Jen Take Charge. Elite Appeal, a maiden winner now under Christian Torres, Ready Plisa Jr., and owners Carl and Kathy Glassman. To the fourth race now on the main track in a 1-mile journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 1, Brant. 6 to the post. The favorite, number 3, C. Escoya.
And they're off. Good start from between horses for C.S. Goya, who's headed off for the early lead. Toward the inside, Oscar Blues will be part of the pace scenario. Up on the outside is Night Strings, so the 3 favorites out 1, 2, 3. Away racing at the back of the field are Mysterio, Irish Letters, and Kate Marco Drive. Torres wanted the lead with C.S. Goya, and C.S. Goya gives it to him and leads now by a length. Taken in hand second, Oscar Blues. Camacho looks like he wants to angle to the flank of the leader, and indeed he does. He's now second. From third and Night Strings, from fourth and Mysterio, then back to Irish Letters and Kate Marco Drive. 5/8 left to go. With the advantage, C.S. Goya, but only narrowly. Oscar Blues is now on the tracking spot, turning up the pressure a bit second. Third is Night Strings, fourth at the inside is Mysterio, then Irish Letters and Kate Marco Drive. Half a mile from home as they take it to the far turn. The opening half mile was 47-4. With the advantage, it's C.S. Goya by half a length. Oscar Blues is second. Sanchez working on Night Strings, who starts to respond a bit now. Here's Night Strings drawing within a length and a half of the leader. Rest are far back as Mysterio is the closest pursuer from fourth as they race to the top of the stretch. C.S. Goya trying to repel the challenge from Night Strings as he's put Oscar Blues away. And at the quarter-mile pole, C.S. Goya's got his ears up. He wants to do more, and Torres asking him to do more. After 3/4 in 1:11-4, it's C.S. Goya, an 1/8 of a mile from home. He tries to seal off the deal from Night Strings in second. C.S. Goya still there. Night Strings can't reach him. All aboard Big Frank Stables, C.S. Goya, a gate-to-wire winner. Night Strings is second, well clear of Irish Letters third. Mysterio ran fourth.
Number 3, C.S. Goya delivers on the odds-on promise and gives Christian Torres back-to-back riding victories. This one for the Big Frank Stable and Victor Barboza Jr. C.S. Goya too much for Night Strings and the rest. Let's go to the 5th race now and start the middle pick 4 on turf at a 7.5 furlong trip. Fillies of the 3-year-old and up variety. Scratch the 10 and 11, a field of 9. The favorite was the 1, Looking Like a Queen.
And they're off. Good start for Golden Tap, a good start for Yako, and toward the rail, Looking Like a Queen won't be far away. Ashley Nicole moves to take fourth ahead of Janet B. Does It All. Next at the rail is Night Watch with Ava's Gift. In tight was Henny's Treasure, and sent wide was Party Dancer at the back of the field. Yako front and center. Yako leads by 2 lengths over Golden Tap in second, Looking Like a Queen third. Ava's Gift in between horses. Night Watch is toward the rail. Then it's Ashley Nicole ahead of Henny's Treasure and Party Dancer, and in between horses, Janet B. Does It All. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Yako, and she leads by a half a length now. On the outside, the favorite is second, Looking Like a Queen. Golden Tap gets a pocketing trip third behind a 24-3 opening quarter. Moving down to the inside, that's Night Watch. On the far outside, Party Dancer has been parked wide every step. Starts to move up on the far outside, all the way up into fifth. Losing ground is Ashley Nicole ahead of Janet B. Does It All, and up the inside, it's Henny's Treasure, last of the lot, separated by 7 lengths with Yako the target. Yako into the far turn on top 3 parts of a length, Looking Like a Queen is second. Golden Tap has had a good run of it third. Back to fourth in Ava's Gift. Party Dancer wide on both turns. Next at the rail is Night Watch, followed by Ashley Nicole and Janet B. Does It All. Henny's Treasure has to pass them all and do it in less than a quarter of a mile as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Yako comes under siege, but is holding a narrow lead. Looking Like a Queen, right up on the outside now, second. Night Watch and Golden Tapper next. Henny's Treasure from the back. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Yako the leader. Looking Like a Queen trying to press past Golden Tap. Night Watch through at the rail. 4 chances here. Night Watch surging up on the inside. Golden Tap on the outside, coming back again. Here's the line, Night Watch. Night Watch and Zayas beat Golden Tap a neck in 1:31-3.
Number 1, Looking Like a Queen, does not fire her best shot, but the second choice in the wagering gets the job done with a rail skimming ride. Give it to 2, Night Watch, under Edgard Zayas for Stanley Gold on the Arundel Farm. Tough beat if you like the 6, Golden Tap. She ran huge to just miss at a nice number. We go to race number 6 now and bring out allowance horses at a 1-mile journey on the main track. Fillies and mares here with a field of 6. Favorite was the 6, Violent Trick.
They're up. Check to last at the start, Perspire. Good start for Paula Andrea. Camacho riding the rail horse Untrue for early speed today. And moving up on the outside is Sammy Sunshine. Widest of all goes Violent Trick, and rushing between horses Nacho Mama. Perspire's on hold. They're a length and a half, almost 2 lengths from first to last as Paula Andrea tries to stack them and pack them. From the outside, Sammy Sunshine. From the inside, and Untrue. Violent Trick kept into the race while a joint fourth alongside Nacho Mama. And Perspire is last of all behind an opening quarter. That was 23-4. They head 5 furlongs from home, and with the advantage, Paula Andrea 3 parts of a length. Sammy Sunshine is second. Vasquez is riding Violent Trick already. She's last of all and trying to keep her spot. Meanwhile, Perspire just beat her to the spot she wanted, and plummeting to last is Untrue. They went 46-1 for the opening half-mile speed. No messing around here with Paula Andrea in front by neck. Sammy Sunshine is there second, 2.5 clear of Perspire, who's a ridden third. Violent Trick is fourth and not gaining any ground. Nacho Mama's next toward the rail. At the back is Untrue, and up front it's still Paula Andrea. Sammy Sunshine comes to call on the outside. These 3 across the course here. Violent Trick, give her some credit. She's not going away. She's still fourth after 3 quarters, and 1:10-3. They're at the top of the stretch. Sammy Sunshine tackled by Perspire on the outside. These 2 with just 1/8 of a mile more to get. Perspire on the outside. She sat last early, and she has the lead now. Sammy Sunshine is back to second. Violent Trick is third, then Untrue and Nacho Mama. Perspire for Arundel in front. Sammy Sunshine second, Violent Trick third, and fourth was Nacho Mama in 1:37 flat.
Number 6, Violent Trick, just never looked comfortable in the early stages of race number 6. A horse who was comfortable early was the one who was last early. That was 4, Perspire, who goes last to first to win, giving Arundel Farm and Stanley Gold their second win of the afternoon. Jairo Rendon on board for the winning ride. Time for a commercial break. The Rainbow 6 is up next. Don't go away.
And the Princess Rudy with a quarter mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup
away with an eye-opening performance.
Awesome again has won.
Go Shepherd kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program. Start of today's Rainbow Six. 2 turns on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a $10,000 price tag. Scratch number 13, Mr. Dewey. A field of 12. The favorite was the 1, King Orb.
And they're off. Two-step Alpha missed the start. Good start for Southern Sea from the outside, away quickly to take the advantage. Moving up is Darn That Parker and a host of pursuers. Somebody's going to have to get out of there, and it will be both Osvaldo and Black Pepper who are put in tight. Osvaldo took the worst of it. Southern Sea charges into the first turn on top. Darn That Parker is second. Didn't Do It is now third. Shidoshi on the outside fourth. Black Pepper is back to fifth, racing ahead of Osvaldo. King Orb, usually closer than the pace that he is today. He's dropped better than 4 or 5 lengths off the lead. Then it's a gap of 2 to Are You Talking to Me ahead of Tide of the Desert and Mason Song. 3 back to Lookin' Savvy. He's last of the main bunch. And then it's 4 more to the trailer, Two-Step Alpha. Moving right along up front, they went 23 and 2 for a quarter speed. Less than 5 furlongs to go, Southern Sea and Luke Open. Continuing up front. Second is Darn That Parker. Third is Didn't Do It, Shidoshi. Fourth, King Orb picking it up well wide in fifth. In between horses, it's Black Pepper. Then it's a gap of another 2 lengths back to Are You Talking to Me, racing with Osvaldo. The gray between horses is Mason Song ahead of Tide of the Desert. Trying to get underway, Looking Savvy, and still at the back. The trailer remains Two-Step Alpha as they round the far turn. 47 and 2 for the opening half mile. The advantage still belongs to Southern Sea. King Orb launching an attack on the outside second. Back to third inside, Didn't Do It, and they're at the top of the stretch. Southern Sea fights to hold it. Vasquez getting serious with the favorite King Orb on the outside. These two, 2.5 lengths better than Didn't Do It in third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Southern Sea will not give in on the outside, and King Orb pressing past. King Orb gets the better end of the deal late. King Orb delivers at 6 to 5. Southern Sea second, Didn't Do It third. Are you talking to me? He ran fourth.
Number 1, King Orb, had to work awfully hard, but the class drop proved the winning trick for this son of Orb as he gets the job done under a nice ride from Miguel Vasquez. Miguel gets his second winner today. This one for Rohan Crichton and owners Dennis Smith and Horsin' Around Racing Stable. The Rainbow Six starts with a winning favorite as 9 Southern Sea at 30 to 1 was a game second. We go to the 8th race now and start the late pick 5, the 8th race on the main track at 5 furlongs. 2-year-old fillies of the special weight variety. Scratch number 1, Same Ex-Wife. Field of 9, the favorite was the 4, Mandamus.
And they're off. Check to last was Union Lane. Away quickly, here's Don't Eat the Apple, fired up to take the lead from I Love Megal, who comes away in second. 2.5 clear of Golden Knoll, who's now third. Mandamus, the favorite, is away in fourth, outside fifth, Triple Scout. 2 back to Dazzling Bride, who's climbing a bit, not liking the kickback. 3 clear of Ride Sally Ride, then Union Lane and Shell Phone. Around the far turn they go, and with the advantage, Don't Eat the Apple on top by 2.5. Up on the outside, Mandamus with Triple Scout second and third. Golden Knoll is back to fourth. 2 back fifth, that's I Love Megal, then Dazzling Bride, trying to right herself at the wide journey here as they went 22 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Don't Eat the Apple still has something in the tank here. An 1/8 of a mile from home and 2.5 on top. Mandamus is now second, back to third. That's Triple Scout. 16th to go. Don't Eat the Apple trying to hang on. Mandamus trying to pick her up. Here's Mandamus getting up. Mandamus surges past. Don't Eat the Apple with a great try second. Up third was Ride Sally Ride, and then Triple Scout in 59 flat.
Well, we had a winner by Orb, who of course won the Florida Derby. We have a winner here by Constitution, who won the Florida Derby. This was number 4, Mandamus, who wears down the stubborn first-timer, and Don't Eat the Apple, getting an odds-on success, giving Victor Barboza Jr. his second winner today. This one for Sonata Stable. Edgar Zayas for a rotting double. We go to the 9th race now and start the late pick 4, the 9th race on turf at 1 mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 10, Zaman. Field of 9, this was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Good start for Eric the Salesman out in the center, and Eric the Salesman's headed off for the lead with a host of pursuers, including Bodie Cody from down toward the inside. In between horses, that's Coniston and Garber Boy. The gray comes away racing in fifth as Pure Luck comes away on top. In the charge around the first turn, Pure Luck and Coniston battling for supremacy. Eric the Salesman third at the inside, Bodie Cody fourth. Three wide, Garber Boy is now racing in fifth, back at the inside. Good timing, man. Then it's Fuzzy Kitten. Two at the back are Stuck With You and Can't Trump Kitten. 23-2 for a strong quarter speed. Coniston being pushed along every yard by Pure Luck on the inside. These two are 2.5 lengths clear of the comebacker Garber Boy third. Eric the Salesman is at the rail fourth, followed fifth by Bodie Cody. Then Good Timing Man. He's a half length better than Fuzzy Kitten. Then Can't Trump Kitten, and Stuck With You is last. 47-1 for the opening half mile as they head to the half-mile grounds. Nothing gives up front. Coniston in the two-path, Pure Luck along the rail. Eric the Salesman chirped on to get closer. Here comes the cavalry. Fuzzy Kitten and Can't Trump Kitten moving with Bodie Cody. They're stacking up here. Good Timing Man got shuffled back badly there as three of them went on moves to the lead. And they're now three across the course. From the inside out, Bodie Cody. Then it's Fuzzy Kitten and Trump with Kitten on the outside, or Can't Trump Kitten, as they move past three quarters in 112 flat. They turn in. Bodie Cody to the inside. Can't Trump Kitten right up alongside. These two now an eighth of a mile from home. They brush. Bodie Cody on the inside. Can't Trump Kitten on the outside. Good Timing Man loose late, and Eric the Salesman in deep stretch. It's on the inside to Bodie Cody. He's fighting on. Can't Trump Kitten right back at him. Photo finish, heads bobbing up and down. Was it Bodie Cody inside? Was it Can't Trump Kitten to the outside in 143-3?
What a fight that was. A stretch-long battle between Bodie Cody and Can't Trump Kitten. In the end, Can't Trump Kitten gets the call. Roberto Alvarado Jr. on board, the son of Kitten's Joy, for Robert Falcone Jr. and the Electric Blue of Drawing Away Stable. 2, Bodie Cody ran a huge race and lost a heartbreaker to Can't Trump Kitten. We go to the 10th race now, the start of the late pick 3 on the main track at a 6.5 furlong journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 1, Show Mo the money. All the money showed up for 8, Nairobi.
And they're off. From the center, Supery Dupery begins well. Meanwhile, Brag Dude was shuffled to last. Up quickly to take over is Nairobi, and the favorite is in front early. He leads Supery Dupery by almost 2. Buffon on the outside, Revolving Star toward the rail. Then it's a gap of another 2 lengths to All-Star Siler, racing ahead of Brag Dude, who recovers. He's racing third last. Second last is Crown Romance, and left behind last is Dreamin' of the Wild. They move to the half-mile point, and up front, it's Nairobi calling the shots with a 1.5 advantage over Revolving Star in second. Third, 3 wide is Supery Dupery. 2.5 to Buffon, who's now fourth. All-Star Siler improving with an inside lane. 3.5 clear of Crown Romance and Brag Dude, and still far back to Dreamin' of the Wild. Around the far turn they go. They pass the 5/16. Nairobi looking strong. He's in front by 3. Second, Supery Dupery from the back, and All-Star Siler overhauling Revolving Star for third with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Somebody will have to do some serious running to catch Nairobi from there. Nairobi off the turn with a 5-length lead. All-Star Siler, Supery Dupery second and third with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Nairobi in front. Down the center, All-Star Siler still trying but not gaining much ground. 16th to go. Nairobi clear. All-Star Siler up into second. Nairobi almost home. Nairobi is in front. All-Star Siler second, Supery Dupery third, then Revolving Star and Dreamin' of the Wild.
If you back number 8 Nairobi early on in the day and don't know what this horse did in the afternoon, I have good news and bad news. The good news is you won. The bad news is forget about 8-1. You got 1-2 on your money, as the son of Tisway took all the play, as well he should, making a huge barn change and delivering on the promise. Christian Torres for 3 on the card. Victor Barboza Jr. for 3 on the card. Nairobi, an odds-on winner. 2 more to go, the late daily double, and the Saturday feature still to come right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 11 on the program, the first half of the late daily double. A about 7.5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for a $16,000 price tag. Scratch the 2, 8, and the 10. A field of 7. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Vitami gets the first call. Moving up to her inside, Tropicality has some speed today. In between horses, Stars Bella Vita. Far outside, Stratosphere is part of the vanguard. Just in behind the speed is Quemini, who's floated about 4 deep. At the rail, that's Patient Digna, and 4 to the trailer, Final Flurry. In the charge around the first turn, Vitami puts a neck on top. Right back at her, Tropicality from second. Stars Bella Vita backed into a good spot third. Back to fourth and on hold is Stratosphere. Patient Digna is toward the rail. Aquemini is between horses. And 6 to Final Flurry. Opening quarter was 22-4. That's a fast pace. Vitami puts up the numbers under Juan Lopez, a length better than Tropicality second, Stars Bella Vita third. At the inside, it's Patient Digna fourth. Back to fifth goes Stratosphere. Then it's back to Aquemini, and still far back to the trailer, Final Flurry. They make their way past the half-mile point and swing to the far turn. And with the advantage, it's Vitami by a length. Tropicality is second. Stars Bella Vita is third. In between horses, Aquemini is on a mole now. And here's Aquemini, fourth, tacking on. Back to fifth is Patient Digna. Then to the outside, Stratosphere. Final Flurry is still last. And speaking of a Final Flurry, Aquemini is in the midst of one, 3 wide. As they make their way to the top of the stretch through a 46 3/2 mile. Stars Bella Vita from between. Tropicality along the rail. Aquemini let go by High Road down the center with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Here's Final Flurry kicking it in the gate late on the game and trying to catch Aquemini. Aquemini has work to do. Final Flurry lunging up on the outside. Aquemini, Final Flurry indeed! Final Flurry from way out of it goes last to first to win and nails Aquemini in 1:30-4.
We've had a couple of aptly named winners here at Gulfstream Park today. Earlier on, She Nailed It got the job done. Here today in race 11, it was Final Flurry who lives up to her name, going last to first and giving Christian Torres his 4th winner of the afternoon. Owned and trained by Kendall Condi, the bettors were wise to this horse. Final Flurry 10-1 on the morning line, 2-1 off price. She got the job done. On to the 12th and final race now, the Benny the Bull Stakes, a 7-furlong event for $100,000 in guaranteed purse money. Scratch number 5, Just Kidding, a field of 11. The off-time favorite was number 8, Ice Tea.
And they're off in the Benny the Bull Stakes. Good start from between horses for Driven by Thunder. Outside Royal Squeeze. Sent along is Shoshone Brave. Beat to the punch today is Ice Tea. Vincero's on the outside. Then RG is back with at the inside Take Command. Followed by Nacho Papa. And down inside goes High Riverside. Mr. Jordan is on hold second last. And then it's at the back to the trailer Red Crescent. Down the backstretch they go, and with the advantage, Shoshone Brave and Jose Batista call the shots now by a half a length in front of Royal Squeeze second. Ice Tea is between horses. Down at the inside goes Driven by Thunder. Going wide on the course is Vincero. 2 back to Art G is back. Then it's the veteran Mr. Jordan who tries to get a move on. Between horses in High Riverside, outside and Nacho Papa. Take Commands at the back with Red Crescent. They make their way to the top of the stretch now, and with a 1/4 mile left to go, they went 44-4 for the opening half mile. Royal Squeeze has the lead and now leads by a length and a half. Ice Tea hot on the heels now second, Driven by Thunder third. Trying to close ground from the back is Take Command with Royal Squeeze the target. Ice Tea set down by High Road. The 2 favorites have it to themselves with a 1/4 mile left to get. Down the center, Art G is back closing ground third. LeBron has Art G is back rolling to try to get Royal Squeeze. Ice Tea between, fights on. 16th to go, Royal Squeeze almost home. Art G is back lifting late. Here's Art G is back. Art G is back as Art G is up as he's in time over Royal Squeeze in 1:22-2.
Number 6, Art G is back, the 3-year-old tackling the older horses. He was certainly at the head of the class at the 3-year-old division. Now he moves up into the older horse division as he gets an 8-1 victory in the concluding stages of the Benny the Bull, running down a stubborn Royal Squeeze for the money. Victor LeBron on board for the winning ride from Monarch Stables and trainer Ron Spatz. Good run from 11 Royal Squeeze. He lost the heartbreaker, and all things considered, the favorite Ice Tea ran exceptionally well. He was third. Multiple winning tickets sold in the Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six carryover going into tomorrow, more than $800,000.
And congratulations to all the winners on this 12-race Saturday afternoon and whoever won the Travers, because as I tape this, I have no idea. We'll look ahead to Sunday's card, an 11-race program that gets underway at about 1:20 Eastern. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.